Okay, let's get into this. Today, we're doing a deep dive using just one source, a company profile for PT Isorb Cybersecurity.
Right.
And this isn't just about, one company profile. It's really a window into a pretty critical space that's evolving fast.
Absolutely.
So what's the deal with this company? And maybe more importantly, why should you care about a cybersecurity firm from Indonesia that's focused on Southeast Asia?
Well, the context is fascinating, isn't it? Cybersecurity is global, sure, but Southeast Asia's digital transformation, that's incredibly dynamic. You've got new tech, digital economies booming, regulations changing. It all creates, well, unique vulnerability.
Right, and opportunities too, I guess.
Exactly.
Yep.
So knowing who's actually on the ground fighting those battles in that region gives you some really vital insights.
Okay, so pulling from this profile, PT Isorb,
Yeah.
they position themselves as a leading cybersecurity consulting firm in Indonesia.
That's what it says, yeah. And their mission seems pretty clear. Help organizations across Southeast Asia, both businesses and government bodies, protect their digital stuff.
Digital assets, yeah, and keep things running smoothly.
Right, ensure business continuity, and their vision to be seen as a, quote, trusted partner in the region.
That phrase, trusted partner, jumps out. It connects to their values, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The profile lists integrity, excellence, collaboration, innovation.
Trust and partnership, yeah.
It feels like they're stressing how they operate, not just what they sell.
Precisely. That emphasis on building trust, on real partnership, it's crucial in cybersecurity. Especially, when you need solutions tailored to very specific client needs in such a diverse region.
So speaking of solutions, let's unpack the services mentioned. I see ISO 27001 implementation,
Foundational stuff.
vulnerability assessment and penetration testing VAPT,
Yep, the offensive side.
compliance consulting, and it specifically calls out BSSN and Cominfo standards.
Very important locally, yes.
And also security awareness training. Can you maybe give us a quick take on why these are so significant?
Sure. So ISO 27001, that's not just a badge. It's about building a whole system to manage security risks.
Yeah.
Really fundamental.
Yeah.
VAPT, well, that's like actively searching for weaknesses yourself before the attackers do. Pretty non-negotiable these days.
Makes sense.
The compliance piece, especially with local standards like BSSN, Cominfo, and Indonesia, that's critical for staying legal and just operating properly. And the training addresses the human factor.
Yeah.
Often the weakest link, right?
Yeah, people clicking on things they shouldn't. So it's a comprehensive package.
It seems like it, covering key bases.
And they apply this across different sectors. The profile mentions financial services, government agencies, healthcare, education.
Even specialized areas like fintech and digital assets within finance.
That broad reach is interesting.
It is. It highlights that everyone needs cybersecurity, but it also suggests they understand that different sectors face really different threats.
And different rules, probably.
Exactly. A fintech's risks aren't the same as a hospital's or a government agency's. So tailoring solutions, like they seem to hint at with partnership and mentioning BSS and Cominfo, is key.
The profile also has case studies, real-world examples. What do these tell us?
Well, the first one talks about helping a financial institution. They did assessments, implemented ISO 27001.
Improving risk management and compliance, it says.
Right. And it specifically notes they work with fintech and digital asset companies. That shows they're active in, high-stakes areas.
Okay, and the second case?
That one's about securing a government agency, using penetration testing and tailored solutions for their infrastructure.
So these aren't just abstract service names. They show actual impact.
Definitely. They demonstrate tackling real problems in important sectors, building frameworks, fighting vulnerabilities, providing specific defenses, tangible results.
And to boost that credibility, the profile mentions certifications. ISO 27001 certified themselves, registered with BSN, affiliated with Cominfo.
Yeah, and those aren't just like logos for the website. They show they meet recognized standards and are aligned with Indonesia's national cyber authorities. That's essential for building trust, especially with government or regulated clients.
Okay, let's try to wrap this up then. We've looked at PT Isorb Cybersecurity through their company profile. They seem like a significant Indonesian player focused on Southeast Asia.
Focus on empowering organizations there, yeah.
Their approach emphasizes trust and partnership, backed by a solid range of services, from ISO standards to VAPT and local compliance.
And the case studies provide some concrete evidence of their work in critical fields like finance and government.
So understanding companies like Isorb matters because they're literally building the digital defenses in a region that's growing incredibly fast.
Their work affects the security and stability of businesses, government, and ultimately everyone online in Southeast Asia. It's vital work.
Which leads us to a final thought for you, the listener. As this digital expansion in places like Southeast Asia just keeps accelerating and the threats get, well, smarter, how does the need for this kind of specialized, locally aware cybersecurity expertise keep changing? And what new challenges, maybe ones we haven't even thought of yet, could arise for firms like PT, ISO-E working right at that cutting edge?